Hi everyone, Johnny here. So, in anticipation of the Battle Angel Alita movie, I went ahead and did a drawing in Photoshop. This time, completely digital. There's no scanning or paper. It's all on my Wacom. So the way you can see me draw on it. I don't usually draw on it at least the beginning drawing because I'm a little bit slower on it, which it shouldn't be, but it's just because I haven't practiced enough. So I'm gonna have to start practicing on it more so I can get better and get faster at it. And also, I made two other videos of Alita, and I'm gonna put the descriptions on the descriptions links on below, and I'm also gonna put maybe annotations here so you can click on it if you want to see that. If you don't know about Alita yet, I have some information for you, and cannot wait for this movie. I love Alita. I have for since 2000 since I got here, so hopefully it's a great movie. It's looking like it's gonna be from the trailer, so I'm very excited. And let me show you my drawing of Alita. Okay, so for this I'm using a reference from the manga Battle Angel. It's one of the covers. And I'm not doing an exact copy, I just want to do like Alita but draw it on my own way, but I am using a reference. So the first thing that I'm doing is blocking out my shapes and then moving in for the detail. Trying to get the proportions right. Just erasing my excess, my sketching, and working on the lines. And I'm using a pencil brush instead of an ink brush. That little breast line there is a little crooked, but I'll get back to that later. For now, I'm just doing the lines of the hands, the fingers. First doing just line work and then filling out the rest. Filling out those details since she has a mechanical body. There's the other arm, the other hand. So if you pick up the Battle Angel manga and you start reading it, you can see the evolution of the artist from the volume 1 to the last one. You really see his artwork grow and change, and it improves by leaps and bounds. And it's just because he practices with his work. So remember, practice, practice, practice. And use references. References help a lot. Here I am fixing that breast line and getting to the butt and the legs. So this is actually the first time that I draw Alita. Even though I love the character, I never drew her before, never attempted it. I love Yukito Kishiro's work, but I never actually tried to replicate it or do my own version of it. Alright, so just done with the feet. Now back to the other leg. So all done with the leg and the feet. And then let's move out. And the head was too big, so I'm gonna fix it, make it a little bit smaller, and give her more of a neck. And I didn't like those fingers in that position, so I changed it. It's adding some detail to the face, her eyebrows. The fun part for me is drawing the eyes. So the big eyes that she's gonna have on the live action movie, the hybrid look between realistic and the anime look. In anime, the large eyes of the protagonists are just shorthand to show you they are good people. So when you have large expressive eyes, what it means really is that you're a good person. And I thought it's a cool design decision that they took to bring that and try to make it photorealistic and give her that look for the film. So it's a little shocking at first, but I think after you are immersed in that world watching the movie, I think it will go away and you'll get used to it. For example, there is a film that's based on a video game, and it's called Kaena, the Prophecy, and it's a character that has large eyes and it looks similar to the look that Alita has. And it's funny because back in the day, I thought the if a Battle Angel movie was made this way, it would work, and I guess somebody else thought the same thing. Um, and Kaina is a similar character in as far as she's very acrobatic. So when I watched Kaina back in the day when I worked at Blockbuster, I always figured that maybe an Alita movie would look good if it was done this way, although it's not really related. But she does have the big eyes, and you do get over it, and you forget it after a bit, and it's more or less photorealistic. So if you like fantasy and action, watch Kaina. It's a little strange, but it's a good film. So now I've got into her whole trench coat ready. And that's kind of her classic look. I hope that this makes it into the film, this look. And another thing that I would like to see would be a current gen game for her with like a really cool fighting mechanic, like something maybe platinum would be perfect I think for them, because they do really hand-to-hand combat well in action games. I know we're doing her cool knee pads. I really thought that this was part of her body. I mean, I think it is, but I don't know. So if a detail is repeated on a drawing, basically just duplicate and modify to make it look different. That's kind of the thing that I always do, like the little belt strings that she has there. I just made a copy of it and changed the position. And same thing with the socks or the knee section. I don't have to draw it again. I just have to like copy it, draw it on a different layer, and then copy it, and then keep going. Since this is Photoshop, always work smart, not hard. And I'm changing the hand there because it didn't look dynamic enough. So I changed it to the hand to be facing forward because I liked it better. And let's get that hair done. I always love her hair. It's fluid and it's big and it's not spiky, which is different because usually in anime you get spiky hair, but with her it's always like a soft flow. Like it has volume, lots of volume. So back to that part of the game. This is a footage from the PlayStation 1 game that they got in Japan. We didn't get it here, and I would love to see either in a revision of this or just a new game based on the movie or on the manga, whichever. But look at this. This would have been awesome if we got that here, but we didn't. So the game looks amazing. I mean, it's a PlayStation 1 game, yes, but it looks really good. It has hand-to-hand combat. It looks like it fights like Alita would fight. And I hope that we get something in HD, and if Platinum Games is involved, that would be perfect because they're the people for this. Just look at the combat in Bayonetta and even the Legend of Korra and even the TMNT game, even though they didn't sell well. And the other reason I think that they will be a match made in heaven for a Battle Angel game is this game, Nier Automata, which sold well and it plays amazing and it's about androids. So there you have it, match made in heaven. Please, please, please make this happen. Make this happen for me. Somebody please tell them. I don't know. It will be amazing. So now I'm using the pen tool to get the shape of the hair so I can just do a one click and color it all in black, and I'm gonna do that on a separate layer also. So there you go, pen tool. Use the pen tool, guys. Pen tool is your friend. Makes things so much easier. And it just takes a little bit to get the hang of it, and then just go crazy with that thing. That thing is there for you to use. I hated it, and a professor made me use it in class. But basically, he forced us to learn how to use it, and I've been using it since, and I love it. Just learn to use that pen tool. That pen tool is to get in there and do things like this. So I made a new layer, and then bam. See, beautiful, and it's almost done. Almost done. So now that I have the hair blocked out, I'm adding some highlights so I can make it look like it has more volume and a lot more shine, because she's worth it. And I have forgotten to do the sleeves for the trench coat, so now I'll go ahead to the layer that has the trench coat on it and adding the sleeves. So now I'm adding some facial details, and on the very top I make a layer for the highlights on the eyes, and then I also made the blood splatter for her face. So now we're almost ready for coloring, so I'm gonna get on the layer underneath the line work for the body, and I'm making it into a different layer and drawing it all in gray. And the reason I'm doing this is so that I can, once I'm done with the gray block out, I can set that layer to protective transparency, and I can just draw over the gray without having to worry about coming out of it. I have to do the same for the coat on a separate layer because I made the decision, I guess, to make the coat on a different layer. So now I have to make a different color code for that too. On my other videos that I had done so far, I did a gray layer and I added values to it, but this time I'm going to do that way. I'm going to do it a little bit different. I'm going to do the values with the color. Okay, so I resized the hair because it was too big, and now I'm adding the color to the coat, just the basic color, and now I'm adding some detail like on the ink layer, so I can add details to the leather of her suit. So I'm trying to create high contrast between the hair and the body. That way it doesn't look heavier to the top than the bottom. And I'm doing just some cross hatching so I can get some fine detail of the leather stretching and some shine also. So this is the fun part, adding the color. I'm using a similar color scheme to the one used on the DVD artwork for the Battle Angel OVA that was released here in the US. So now I'm adding detail to the arms, all the metal that she has on her body. I use the burn tool and also just did highlights with color. And then that's the burn tool right now being used to just darken and do the contrast, and then on top of that, a shiny color, just a lighter color of the thing, so you get the high contrast. And I'm adding more color, a little bit lighter, so it looks more shiny. Same thing on the boots, and now more contrast on the face, just different skin tones, and I'm adding detail to the blood and more on the eyes. And then I went and I did another layer of purple, and I overlaid it with the color of the hair. And then this is me using the burn tool, and then also just lighter color, and we're almost done. And I'm adding some shadows, and I couldn't decide on the background, and I wanted to do some angel wings, but it wasn't working for me at least. And I did some things here trying to do like an angel or saint thing, and it just didn't work. And we are almost at the end, and we are done. It's done. Finished. So thank you for watching that. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe you learned something too. And I just wanted to thank everybody that's followed me so far. I've seen my channel grow a little bit, and it's not like large numbers, but it still is very humbling, and it's nice to level up. If you'd like to help me out, share it with your friends. It's geeky, and hopefully the Battle Angel movie is great. I think it will, and hopefully we get a game. If you want to, tweet Platinum like I did, and ask them to talk to the people that are in charge of the Battle Angel movie, and maybe they'll get the rights to make a movie-based Battle Angel game, and maybe we'll get one. I don't know. I've been hungering for a Battle Angel game since I started reading it, and since we're getting a movie, maybe we'll get both. Who knows? So thank you so much, and everybody, happy New Year, and hopefully we can have a great year next year. And also I have lots of social media links, so if you like to follow me on all these links that are here, just follow me, and we'll talk to you there then. But yeah, happy 2018. Thank you so much for following, and bye.